Welcome to Yawdvybz TV. Before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Now on to the news. Food vendor killed in Clarendon. Summerfield in Clarendon was the scene of the brutal slaying of a food vendor Friday night sometime after 9. The deceased has been identified as Conroy Osborne, who sold steamed fish and turned cornmeal. The police are carrying out their investigation. Electrician killed in St. Andrew home invasion. A man was shot dead when several armed men invaded his home at Hope Hill, in 8 Miles, Bull Bay, St. Andrew Saturday morning. The dead man has been identified as 34-year-old electrician Juden Hutchinson. Reports are that around 1:30 a.m., Hutchinson was in his house when he was attacked by unknown assailants. He was taken outside where he was shot and killed. Investigators found 5.56 spent casings while processing the scene. No motive has been established for the killing. The police are carrying out their investigations. More information soon. Man survives to gun attacks in St. Anne. A man cheated death twice after escaping with his life from 2 separate gun attacks in less than 24 hours in St. Anne. The man was first shot and injured around 11 o'clock on Thursday night and was again attacked by gunmen on Friday afternoon, but escaped injuries, the police said. In the second incident, it was reported that around 1:30 p.m., the man was traveling in a taxi when he observed a white Toyota Axio motor car trailing the cab. He reportedly alerted the driver, who slowed down. The Axio drove past, then blocked the taxi's path. The man, the police said, immediately jumped from the car and fled. 2 men exited the Axio with guns and gave chase while firing several shots at him. He managed to jump a perimeter wall and escape injuries. The gunmen returned to their motor vehicle and drove away, the police said. They are carrying out further investigations. St. James recorded 6 murders in April, the lowest monthly figure since 2016. The St. James police are attributing the lowest murder figure recorded for a month since 2016 to deliberate attempts by the security forces to manage disputes. Superintendent Aaron Samuels, commanding officer for the division, says 6 murders were recorded in April. Superintendent Samuels says there was a similar approach taken to reduce crime across the country last month.
Well, it could be for a number of factors, one of which I can say is the policing activities that we did. We have been, since January, working really hard within the spaces, trying to control the different conflicts. However, in April itself, there was a direct effort right across the country to hold crime down. And I believe that we benefited from the work being done right across all divisions within the space. And it is something that we hope to continue, especially in Area 1.
Superintendent Samuels said Salt Spring and flankers remain among the communities of concern. But he said community-based activities have contributed to the success in reducing violent crime. The commanding officer said these will continue.
This month, we have ramped up our community-based activities, and you will see the team moving, doing a lot more work within the communities and also within the schools. As you know, we had an unfortunate incident last month, and we are trying to ensure that we don't have a recurrence of that. So we are working very closely with the schools through our Safe School Task Force to ensure that we try our best to reduce the violence within the schools within St. James.
Shop operator fatally shot during attempted robbery in Clarendon. A 52-year-old shop operator was shot and killed during an attempted robbery at his business place in Chapelton, Clarendon on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as Conroy Anthony Osborne, a resident of Summerfield, near Chapelton, in the parish. Reports are that about 10 p.m., at the intersection of Summerfield Main Road and Public Works Main Road, Osborne was operating his regular weekend fish sale business when he was pounced upon by two men armed with handguns traveling in a gray Toyota Probox. The gunmen reportedly attempted to rob Osborne of his cash. When their demand was not met, they opened gunfire, hitting him in the upper body before making their escape in said motor car, reports said. Osborne was taken to the Chapelton Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Friday night's incident took place just a few meters from where 4 men were killed in a bar on October 4th last year. Osborne was an ex-soldier who served in the Jamaica Defense Force for several years. An investigation has been launched into his killing. Music producer shot dead in St. Ann. A music producer who was shot and injured at his home in Great Pond, Ocho Rios, St. Ann Friday afternoon, succumbed to his injuries last night. A woman who was at the house escaped injuries. The man, identified as 19-year-old Malaki James, was shot and killed by a gunman who entered his home through a rear door that was left open, the police said. Reports are that around midday, James and the woman were inside the master bedroom of a 2-story dwelling house when a man entered through a door left open at the rear. The man, the police said, pointed the gun at the woman and pressed the trigger, but nothing happened. The gunman then fired several shots, hitting James all over his body. The woman flung a glass table at the gunman, and he ran from the house. Amos was rushed to the St. Ann's Bay Hospital, where he was treated and admitted in serious condition. Around 7:45 p.m., he succumbed to his injuries. No motive has yet been established for the gun attack. Woman shot 6 times, survives gun attack in St. Ann. A 44-year-old businesswoman miraculously survived after she was shot 6 times by a gunman at the bar she operates at Phoenix Park in Monig, St. Ann, Friday night. The woman has since been hospitalized, while police have launched a manhunt for her attackers. Reports reaching the news team are that around 8 p.m., the now-injured woman was at the bar with 3 customers when a motor car drove up and parked across from the establishment. 2 men exited the vehicle, entered the bar, and ordered 2 drinks. The woman placed the drinks on the counter, after which one of the men pulled a handgun and shot her several times. She received gunshot wounds to both breasts, her abdomen, both arms, and right thigh. The woman ran from her attackers and collapsed in bushes behind the bar. The men, the police said, ran from the bar, returned to their vehicle, and sped away. The injured businesswoman was rushed to the St. Ann's Bay Hospital, where she was admitted in serious condition. No motive has been established for the attack, the police say. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend.